Oh, right, yes. I shall track the man that Moss is looking for.
By talking to Harjit.
Oh, and I have 3 days left. Right, right. Now I remember. 3 days left until, Oh, well. Yeah. My brain-eating hat. Alright, sure.
Next comment. You hadn't had your first comment yet. I see you don't mean to let me think of anything but you. It's effective, but selfish. The rest of the neighborhood needs a look, doesn't it? Alright.
Alright, always the behavior of the animals.
Flirt out of the way.
Yes, our regularly scheduled flirt. Have you seen a man who... I don't actually have any idea what he looks like, but have you seen a man?
He would be in red and gold. He would appear alone and say things that to you would appear strange. I think it describes half the pollen under but apparently not. Not the red and gold part, maybe. My goodness.
Questionable.
A talking hat. A talking crown. Of course, my apologies.
He's very polite to this. Crown.
Your royal hatness. This ban would have been encountered only in the small hours, usually given only to the dead. Much has changed, but my master knows these are constants. I saw a man in a coat out of fashion. He asked me a variety of strange questions, about Archie too. It was near Shaftesbury Avenue.
Wow. Who are these people remembering things?
Man, well, I guess you would remember a man like the manager.
I suppose. But there are a lot of men like the manager in whole London.
Wearing red and gold?
Being very weird and bizarre. And to remember the place where you met the strange man.
Well, that is Harj's job, I suppose. Going on beats.
Lovely music. There we go.
It really is on point. Good evening to you. I find myself caught on dusk's wing. Another normal thing that anyone says. Like a firefly whirled upon as a fire. A pleasure to encounter another of Twilight's walkers.
Alright, sure, Trudy Rio.
You may call me May.
Can I call you
Off
Ken?
the calendar, Counselor? Pray visit no witticism upon me. Oh, no. The name has its origins in a place far older and sadder than this. Does that describe the calendar, Counselor?
Maybe. But, oh well.
Oh,
doesn't matter.
Buttons.
It's Twilight Walker, and if it was, I've not heard before. Wow, he goes in all poetic, and here you go. Are you?
Here you go.
Are you a prostitute?
Are you a seamstress? Goodness gracious! Cleft in thee, hide in me. Whatever that means, but not, I think, tonight. We haven't got another night. Truth be told, I venture out in search of dreams. One in particular. A crown upon an uncrowned head. A headpiece which has a life all its own, yet is not free. It was meant for me, yet resides with thee. It was my dream once to possess, yet you have it first. Gimme! The king no doubt suggested that giving it a dream unknown to me would lure me out. And it has, as he knew it would. though the giving of a dream has dual purpose, both to catch me and to humble me. Only by possession of another's dream could I ever think of wearing the crown.
Yeah, he's got a pretty extraordinary hat there. Bet it
Very
bites.
top. And thus, such ambition is but night's ephemera.
Okay. Look, I'm here to give it a hat. No need for this.
The crown.
Right, crown.
Well, I think it is more than passing rude to listen to dreams without the consent of the dreamer. Stored as they are in your horned head, I think I'd prefer to hear from the source direct.
Yeah, maybe I'll dream of you, eh? I would not be unhappy to find you when I close my eyes. Eh?
A flicker of firefly interest stirs. In other circumstances, I might be the proverbial candle flame. Whoa. But it's the crown I want, not its temporary perch. Reject it for the third time in a row.
Every day.
It's every night. It seems I must ask the crown in your stead.
Yes. You like to play with dolls.
Mushrooms? The crown you wear was intended for me. Give already. I have been lax in my time in the lost city. I lingered in dreams, hoping to restore something I'd lost. And in my absence I have missed an overture to find what I was missing. I know my heart's desire would not have sent you with this. Ergo, someone else was sent. A man of clay, I'd wager. One of the king's own servants. But he faced an obstacle. Clay men, as you must know, do not dream. My king does not like to make a task easy. Now I must begin the ritual to signal my acceptance of this gift. There are much easier ways, but my love is a traditionalist. And these were written on the bows of the twin stars long ago. What does that mean? The rules of courtship as sacred observances in the act. What?
Whoa.
Is this some lore I missed?
I mean, I recall something about the Siddhars, yes, but I don't recall him being involved.
Now give me the courtesy of a minute. This must be performed in private. You stand and watch.
Sneaky snoo. Okay. He doing the do with a hat.
Is it kissing? Okay.
Okay, sprinkling ashes.
I guess it's a good thing he kissed it before he sprinkled ashes over it.
He can do the salt bag on that. Sitter again.
Again. I am not worthy of this crown. Least among men, for pain was my gift to you. You send this to mock me, but I will wear it with pride. I don't know if anyone can wear that thing with pride. For I saved the best and most beauteous of men. And if this is my punishment, let it be so. But accept my prayer that in the long centuries my suffering might be enough. So that as I place this crown upon my head, we might across the vast sea at last regard each other. Tell the crown bearer his prince comes. I shall keep this gift. For a time. I will see you again soon.
Okay. Okay.
May did it.
Yeah, you poisoned David. Yes. What else? I guess we should tell Moss that it's done.
Maybe.
Ah, my head. Disgustingly naked. There we go. Much better.
Ah, much better. Much less naked. I'm glad of your company. I guess we're unacceptable greeting.
Wow. How? Wow.
Okay.
How very vanilla.
Alright.
Least interesting events of the last few days. Oh, in full London, that might be hard.
Guess you're not bringing up May at all.
Alright, here we go again. Lie. Yes, investments. Oh, sewers this time.
Sewers this time.
And had they been
London is a
completed?
sewer.
But that's not a polite topic. Oh, it works.
Oh, it worked. He likes to hear about sewers. They're not. You say the most intriguing things about sewers.
Sewers. What? Oh, so I can't report on.
No, apparently not.
Sure. I like sewers, and the material that sewers are comprised of.
No. I'm not all about that. That goes too far for me to follow. Liking me? Some parts of my heart belong still to my king. I can't go around giving my heart away.
He's got 100 hearts. You can't afford to lose one. Uh-oh.
There's a man in from the night. Invited himself. Bold as brass.
Brass, you say?
That is here for Mr. Moss.
Yes? What is he like?
Daft as a broom. Look like he escaped the theater.
Perfect description, really.
Or a traveling fair. Good manners, though, it must be said. I'll just go and fetch down Mr. Moss for him. I shan't be a tick.
I guess this is the music.
Or for him. And yet in her dreams sometimes she's bee nesting at the center of a great hive.
Queen
Not
Bee, maybe.
talking about erasure. Oh boy. Attended by drones and spooled in honey. She never need leave, but her drones, my how they fly. Forgive me my manners. A delight to be reacquainted.
Yes. When there's a chance to flirt.
Wake up. Wake up?
Are you meeting him in your dreams? This is an elaborate way to catch my attention.
Oh, your attention is the last thing in the
again.
world I desire. I wanted to see the one who came across the Z to bring me a crown. Speaking of, here, take it back.
I don't want it.
No one anymore keeps talking. I find his habit of issuing proclamations most tiresome. Our habit. And we would not have to be so repetitious with our requests if you listened to them. And odd sods, it is you. Your face is his. He would never have shared it. As a matter of fact, he would. You have me at a disadvantage, for though the king has spoken much of you, in withering tones, I do not know you. But some part of you must recall. The cedars, the heart, and the knife. What you said as I held your hand. What I said as I held the blade. What? Wait. There... I thought the masters just put a diamond in his chest. Did he also stab him?
I mean,
Can you really?
they're not on good terms, right? So that must be why.
Really?
I don't know. I don't remember. You're talking to a wall here. I don't remember anything.
I think you have been mistaken. I am the messenger, not the king.
You know what? I'm not gonna be third wheel here. Our friend has something to say.
Oh, what a shame. Indeed, much as I wish to know more of you, I do not wish to do so by deception. I am an imitation. I am not the king. You have his face, but you are not he. Yes, that's what he just said. You were born to the clay, though there is diamond in you too. Oh yeah, is there diamond in all of the claymen? Like a small piece or something?
I seem to recall something like that.
Fancy that my love and I were reunited. Our grand love won from death, finding a new act after a long separation. You did come from the theater. But such a story as ours could not find continuation in such a humble place.
This place too dim you for the love story.
Chapman's house. It is only my heart's cruelest fancy that caused me to mistake you for him. I am the intended recipient of the crown you bore. A gift chosen for his cruelty, a representation of all I lost so he could gain what he casually discards. A cruelty I've earned. Indeed, I savor its every cut. I thought our tradition was ended long ago, yet by chance it continues with you. The king forbade us to speak of you. He told me only what was needed.
Chalk cliffs. For some time.
For some time. Enough to find you, but I know so little else about you. Even how to address you. I know what my king would command, but he is not a piece of shit.
You're setting him off to do all the hard work. To deliver a present for his ex.
Present.
You have fulfill your own diamond heart. Do what you think is best, Moss. I'm just here to eat popcorn.
I must think of my king's wishes. This task was given to me and no other. The king's trust is in my diplomacy.
And your looks.
And your looks. In such a long span of time for the task, any changes must be assumed to be accounted for. And thus immaterial. I'm glad we have found an accord. When from out of the king's rule, kindness is so much easier to find. He would be furious, of course. That we find solace beyond the comfort of his own love. To hate and to keep, his affection is of the smothering kind. His affection is of the smothering kind! But make no mistake, we are out of his shadow. Or why else would he cast you off, like shale from a mountain's shoulder?
Oh, now he's turning his subjects against him.
Abandon you to the ruin of the last city and the fall of this one.
You broke his heart.
How was he to know that the task would be so difficult? Nor could any have expected a city to fall while I was in the last one. No? Had he known, I'm certain he would have summoned me home. The truth is such a bitter draught, I've found. I am like you, Moss. I've served faithfully and been found wanting. In all these centuries, he has acknowledged me but rarely, and then only to insult. Oh. He has made you in his image. You have served as ably as you could, I have no doubt. But you have failed. He has discarded you just as he did me. He has left you alone in this strange place. He has known the fall of cities before. He knows their signs. And still he did not call you back.
You know, I honestly don't know enough about this thing. Why are you seeking my advice? But, you know what?
You're
Kings
supposed to
suck.
be a veteran of All in London before you play this romantic murder visual novel.
All tyrants prosper by such acts.
No! Say it ain't so. He made me in his image. He sent me as his messenger.
I'm gonna get the promotion.
You hurt me. Oh man. So dramatic. You were an instrument, barely considered. Come, moss upon limestone. You know I speak the truth. Even your friend sees it.
Alright, here we go. Unfinished.
Would you both excuse me? I need to go ahead and cry for a while.
He is crying.
I'm glad that you have received our king's gift. And I'm glad my task is now at an end. Goodbye, May. Oh dear. I seem to have caused discord between us.
Oh dear.
I suggested it was
As if it didn't intended.
a tool. It was never my intention, only to clarify his mind to the truth. Cruel truth. And make clear the connection that links us as strong as silver.
Is Silver strong?
Silver? Silver is not, in fact, very strong.
As much as I like to flirt, I am also a smartass.
Brass? Mercury?
Ah.
I'm familiar with these lesser metals.
Oh, I did not fancy enough for your metaphors.
Maybe it's referring to Parabola and the silver mirrors. Our connection is precious and currently fragile. Oh, okay.
Fine.
But he has value, more than the king holds us in. There, now you have made the master of the art explain his metaphor.
Killed the joke, really.
You know you wanted to, writers. The clock chimes, and like the cinders girl, I'm without my shoes. Really? Where'd they go? Should Moss have questions, and I am in the mood for badinage? Of course. He should know where and how to find me. Raise nightmares to 5. As for you, whom he so clearly relies upon, I might myself wonder how he came to be abandoned, were I you. Happily, I am not. But I assure you there is a breach between him and his king. I know the marks to look for when the king severs one of his own. A good night to you, and pleasant dreams.
You've been laid off without knowing it. Alright, go
Does
straight
that
to
diamond heart regenerate, or is it just, like, forever losing pieces of that diamond heart?
I think it does. In one of the ambitions, you get a diamond that I think is part of the mountain, and it causes you to get more diamonds as time goes by. So yeah,
Wait, knowing Fall London, that is not as good as it sounds.
yeah, you get 250 basically. Initial exploration of sunken parliament retrieved Philipsarian artifacts. Speaker's mace, ooh, Jubilee crockery, ministerial remains, and a pig, which is deceased. Thank you for clarifying.
Ministerial remains alive.
One must assume, yes. Can I go look at the ministerial remains? Alive? Alright, well, Moss. After you got laid off, do you need anything?
Oh god. Imagine wearing that hat to meet Moss.
Ha! What an idea!
No text. Apparently it is good to see you wearing that stupid crown.
So good! Hey! There is some connection between us. Natural understanding, I think.
Does your voice lowering have some secret meaning? Or you just like in Lomsprach, the intonation suggests the emergence of a geyser in the not too distant future. Mrs. Chapman is an ingenious soul. And generous too, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure. Horatia has been a rock in all this chaos.
An igneous rock or sedimentary?
A metamorphic.
Is that this mentor is approving? I'm pleased that that is the case. And also that I am not wrong about Mrs. Chapman.
Right, anyway, anything I can help you with?
I should apologize for my abrupt departure the other evening. It was. A significantly different encounter than I had expected. I believe it would be appropriate to discuss what he said about the fall.
Big story time.
About my being abandoned.
So were you? Your mama's so fat it caused a fall. If you're about to say you caused London to fall on you,
I would never.
What are you implying?
You jest about the deaths of thousands. Once more, I am amazed at the versatility of your humor. No, the damage here was to me alone. I lived through the fall, as you know. The fourth, already fallen into wreck and ruin. I had searched its remnants for May. But even that chaos could not have prepared me for what happened. The screaming tear in the roof, the piteous howls of the falling, the flap of great razored wings. When the city fell, I knew I was lost. Come to think of it, how could these people survive falling over a mile?
Anyway.
All I could remember in that moment is the face of my king.
Well, they never said how fast it was falling. Maybe it had a soft landing.
Maybe the masters were flapping on the side.
Maybe they were carrying it up as it fell.
That last day I was in Polythry. Or maybe they just used the good old correspondence as they always do. We were in his garden, surrounded by his statues, all bearing his face. I disagreed with a principle of his for the very first time.
Gasp.
What? I barely remember. You were already unfinished. I realized in one wonderful moment that I was not him. I was separate, myself. I came to him in all innocence, eager to tell him this new, splendid thing. That's son of a mistake. You can imagine, I think, his reaction. The next day, a ship waited to carry me here. I thought I could still prove my worth and finish the task. In reality, I had already been thrown away. Now I fear May is right. I have not measured up. I am unfinished, and more I will not be.
Yeah, I don't know about perfect, but you did complete your task. But you have done as asked now.
I have given the crown to its intended. The king has no regard for it, the recipient, or me. Only that his old love be pained by the gift. And I the cause of that pain, as the king hurt me in turn. I would like to find our May if we can. I almost said my May then, as though his possession is inherent to my form. As mine is to the king, or was. I feel I should... I want to speak to him again, but I do not know how.
Raise nightmares to
raise
5.
my night-
Come on.
I can't dream, I have no nightmares.
Damn it!
London is lost, and has changed much since I first walked its streets. Arjit! He said I would know how to find him, but I do not. I think he has confused me with the king again.
Well, ask Harjit. There we go. Ask Harjit. the
Whereas
all-powerful-
Arjit might be of assistance. He might know about a very expensive hotel. Or Harjit. The gateway to all.
Oh, Harjit.
All good.
Yeah. He can find anyone except for his ex.
Oh, that was cruel. Well, in his defense, his ex can't be found because it's been edited out of reality, right?
Oh, fair enough. Ooh. I want to know about the ministerial remains and the pig. A number of very unorthodox objects were found.
Why do divers have a bell? Oh.
Oh yeah, have you done that ministerial diving thing in Fall London?
What? What is this? I've not heard of this.
You've unlocked the trains, right?
I only recently built Ealing Gardens, so I'm a
Okay,
long
never
ways
mind.
off.
That's coming. You'll get to unearth the ministerial remains.
Okay.
Really, I think nothing more needs to be said. Yeah, just go to that place and go unearth some remains. Detail, dramatic pauses, but I don't think it's gonna compare to the love story between the manager and the king.
I find it difficult to think of the fall.
Gee, get over it.
Not out of distress, though I know many suffered greatly. Just that my boyfriend was edited out of reality. But I find I remember it in patches, or from a great distance, as though it happened to someone else. Oh my, are they editing the fall out of reality as well?
Anyway.
Yeah. I keep talking about these animals.
Yeah, what are these animals? I want to know.
Cats.
Anyway, help. Help. We need to find the man in red and gold again.
We. I remain both vocal and present. Of course you are.
You don't seem too pleased.
I saw him recently. He asked me about Archie in a very suspect tone. He said he must be a stranger to me these days. I don't like to think of him keeping up with our affairs, that he knows Archie is in prison. Oh, is he the person that's publishing all of those, whatchamacallits then?
Oh yeah, maybe that's
But
why
I
he needs prisons, honey.
Right. But I will take you to where I saw him last. To the mirror marches!
Okay. Oh, am I getting better? No, the streets are getting easier. They're done changing.
Oh, Denise has decided where to rearrange all of the things.
It's made up its mind.
So that the developers can have all the interesting bits put together on a little map. You disturb my dreamless wandering. My merry roll upon London's slumbering repose. Whatever that means.
Looking for dreamers.
I hope you have respectable cause for such a rude intrusion. Oh. You came. I did. I have not been able to put you out of my thoughts since our last meeting.
Oh boy.
This is the season of Yule now, not confessions. I wish to apologize. I was rude, discourteous. You were my home. Oh, Piffle, neither of us are truly home here.
It's home now, come on.
We belong by the king's side.
You both thirsty.
Home is a person. Even in dreams I am not satisfied, not even those that offer what I desire. You will know, Moss, if you do not already.
We must take comfort where we can.
In the nightmares of others. Yes, indeed, and how are the gaslights in comparison to the sun?
The sun, the sun, the sun.
Blow. Go and ask the roses. What roses?
Mushroom roses.
I suppose that is the lesson, to learn to live with the inferior. And forget what was. Nevertheless, I wish to apologize. Apologize? To me? Irony of ironies. I have a confession of my own to make. The task you were set was impossible from the start. The gifts my lover sent were contingent upon my good behavior. And my abstinence from a certain game of high stakes. My love knew that, were I to win, I'd have his heart. Therefore he forbade me from playing. An edict I sought to break in the land of dreams, where his rules might be rewritten. So while you searched for me, I was busy rendering your efforts hopeless.
Yeah, this game really just feels like I'm adding lore to Full London players. Like, you wouldn't know what you're talking about if you hadn't played.
I'm pretty sure most people coming into this without Fallen London experience would just be like, what the fuck? Even as Fallen London players, like, some of these references, I'm like, what the
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that Fallen London is a game you play over a long period of time, given the time blocking. So,
yeah.
You forget a lot of things along the way.
Yeah. Anyway, had I succeeded, he'd have forgotten both the task and you, having need for neither, or else you would have been collateral in his wrath with me. In either case, you would never have returned to his side. I don't understand. See, even he doesn't understand. Why tell me this now? Why tell me this at all?
You were the players.
A passing whimsy, a gadfly mood. I'm a zephyr caught on time's wing.
You really like the fires, huh?
No, that is not the reason. I have his face. Tell me the reason, or I will use his lip to tell you everything he ever called you.
A gutsy threat.
No. Sweet Moss, be kinder than that. I could not survive it. Oh. Then tell me why, now. I hate that you have had his ear.
It was everything.
And I hate that he sent you with his face. That should have been mine. And I hate you. Oh! And I feel such kinship with you now that he has spurned you too. I deserve your hatred. I welcome it. Love-hate relationship. Let's go. And yet my heart craves your forgiveness. I want to hear you forgive me. I want to hear the words come from his lips.
Yes. I don't see what I have to do with this. It's your decision, Moss. Not the king's, not May's, and definitely not mine.
And there's a difficulty. With no one to command me, what should I do? I am a golem.
Oh, bloop.
What form should forgiveness take?
Maybe we should cover little figurine. Oh, kiss, kiss. Is that smoke coming out of his head?
It's a chimney behind. Although if it came out of its head, it would also be understandable. If it were grunted.
It would be comical, and for that reason, I want to believe it.
There is a ritual written on cedar bark.
Cedars again.
Man, what is going on with the cedar? I don't remember any of this lore.
See, not only is this game for Fallen London players, it's for Fallen London endgame players.
No, this is for people. This is for real life people who know that it's clearly referring to when you carve a kind of heart in a tree and then you finish it.
May heart 100 hearts king forever.
Words spoken once that could be spoken again.
5 ever.
Don the horn crown, it will remember. Oh man, now we have to give up this horn crown again. I know that the king never forgot.
And never forgave, for he is legion.
Okay. There is no need, I know the words. The king spoke them from time to time, lest he forget them from lack of use. But I will not say them. Oh.
Oh.
There's a lot of whiplash in this drama. I am not he who you wish to hear those words from. I have no desire to live as his shadow. I will carve a path of my own. As you must, May. Yeah, forget your ex. You know the words, but will not speak them. Ungrateful copy, wretched simulacrum. I see now what my desire blinded to me before. You are indeed unfinished. And now you spurn me and dash all hopes of reunion. There was never any hope.
I just look like your ex, I'm not your ex.
You should have shown me that. I hope one day you are forgiven, but I cannot. London cannot hide you, and I have purchased in dreams where all must walk. Except Moss, right? But I cannot dream.
It purchases everyone except Moss.
And if you threaten my friend here, you know that I can find you.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Try dreaming that, huh, punk?
And far different words will fall from these lips. Oh! A Goodbye, May. So much for that reunion and reconciliation. Oh, this will not be forgotten, and it shall never be forgiven.
You're just like him.
God damn. I believe I have received an education into my former king.
What a drama king.
Shall we return, or do you have business elsewhere? I would be alone with my thoughts at time, but thank you for coming with me. To piss me off. Came to say sorry.
Yeah, I ended up roasting him
Now,
a few
you'll
times.
never be forgiven. There isn't much time left before Archie's trial. 1 day left.
Nervous sweats.
I wish we'd found a way to break him out.
Is there a way?
Yes.
What
Yes,
way?
there is a way. You'll find out.
Instantly unfolding.
Yes.
With rats. The help of rats.
I still don't understand why he couldn't just go into Parabola if he, had planned on that whole thing, but eh.
Was there a mirror? They'll never see this coming.
You're thinking of something.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find a true mother at any point now, so... Yeah, okay. Let's go. Prison break.
Nom nom nom. Gris still hasn't said a word.
At least he's here this time.
At least she's appearing, yes. Well,
Okay, morning papers. Headlines: Ministry of Accounting and Recounting revises marriage license requirements. Shockingly permissive new law. Whoa.
yeah. Yes. Boneless consort, here I come.
Can marry anything now. That's what the Consultis feared. Okay, I'll bring Algie along.
Even in a world of tentacle people, I feel like they would still find a way to take issue with your ordinary human. Hello, my dear.
I mean, they still take issue with everything, so... Ah, yes.
Oh, marriage, eh?
Marriage. More people. We also need more things to be classified as people.
They will allow you to marry a whole bewildering parade of people. It's like, oh.
Can I marry a building, though? Ah, yes. It's meant to encourage a proliferation of affections, which does sound a trifle alarming.
Is it? All over my head. Though if you hear tell of a Ministry for Menace Eradication, you let me know.
Need for laws? What laws?
Judgment laws.
It's a good thing we have someone looking after us. Okay. Protection. Good. But he's dubious. And doesn't really want to offer anything.
I'm not a believer in law.
Anyway,
I'm a criminal.
Jailbreak. Not that I've spoken about law. I was wondering what our red associates can do to break the law. Maybe you can help me with jailbreak.
If we were to make a polite request. Rats prefer respect.
Fine,
how I
a
understand
respectful request then.
I reckon they could get him out. Put an end to any ropes or bars that might happen to be in his way. Nibble. Hey, they've got teeth and very small saws.
Saws, you say? Nibble nibble? Tools.
Files, wrenches, all near as you please. All neat as you please. Neat? But he'd need a place to go, wouldn't he? You'd not expect him to kip in a rat's nest.
I can hide him.
Horatio can hide him.
Yeah, it's spacious.
That's not hinting, you just came out and said it!
He could live in the basement at Horatius. Hint, hint. It's bigger than it looks. Someone searching it might not find him.
I've heard rumors of your basement.
It's a famous basement. It flooded once, twice, I know, but it's dry enough now, and the tentacles are gone.
That wasn't the rumor I had in mind. Rumors of things that didn't have a name and didn't live on the surface anyhow.
Could they do it, do you think?
They might enjoy it. Jailbreak! Woo! One hates to admit it, but not all of my kind are attached to the usual decencies. Some of us went to Oxford. This is a task for your country cousins.
They're the ones that went to Westminster.
Count on me. I'll see it's raining before the case comes to trial. Wow.
Alright.
With 1 day notice, we're going to perform a jailbreak off of a ship.
Sure. Kissy kissy. Bye.
Funny. Somehow I can tell this ain't your first time. This is our second time kissing, at least. maybe Ferret kisses way too many people. Careful the wind don't change and stick us like this.
A real stud, Ferret.
Come back soon.